Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Embracing Change. I'm your host Nick, and to everybody who's new, I hope you love it here. So recently, I've been thinking a lot about my creative journey and what I want Embracing Change to mean to me. I remember a few months ago when I launched this channel, I had so many ideas and plans for what I wanted to do in this season of the podcast. I wanted to find ways to challenge myself creatively while also sticking to the heart of what Embracing Change is. So I've had to go back to the basics. I've had to answer the question, where do I go when I need to fund myself? Before we get into it, don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment. In these times we live in, it's very easy to get lost in creating content instead of creating art. And I think finding direction or deciding which path you want to take in whatever you've chosen to do can be difficult at times. So lately, like I've said, I've been trying to get back to the basics. And what I mean by this is I've been reminding myself of that vision I saw when I initially started out with this. Where do you go to find yourself? It's a question that's both simple and profound. In a world filled with noise, distractions, and expectations, finding ourselves can feel like searching for a needle in a haystack. But the truth is, the journey for self-discovery begins with a single step. It's all about how much you're willing to take that step. So where do we start? For some, it's about creating moments of stillness in our busy lives. It's about finding quietude amidst the chaos, allowing ourselves space to listen to our inner voice. This might mean starting a mindfulness practice like journaling or simply taking a walk in nature, which is my personal favorite. It's about creating moments of reflection where we can tune into our thoughts, feelings, and desires, where we can explore our ideas and expand on them. But self-discovery isn't just about introspection. It's also about exploration. It's about stepping out of our comfort zones and trying new things. Like this video, for example. I never really filmed visuals like this out on my own before. This really allowed me to see a place that I visit so often in a different light. Sometimes it's through these experiences that we uncover parts of ourselves that we never really knew existed, like my love for being behind a camera. I've always known that I want to film, that I want to get into photography and videography, but I didn't know how much I enjoyed it until I actually started doing it. So sometimes it's about embracing the unknown and allowing ourselves to grow in the process. Of course, self-discovery isn't always easy. It requires vulnerability and willingness to confront the parts of ourselves we'd rather ignore. Take this swing, for example. It's been broken apart so many times and put back together so many times, and yet it still serves its purpose. So maybe what I'm getting at here in a roundabout way is finding and becoming the best version of ourselves can only happen when we acknowledge and accept our own imperfections. Resilience is the cornerstone of our ability to weather life's storms. And I find that knowing yourself comes with a lot of resilience, and this allows us to rise above adversity, setbacks, and hardships. Lately, I've grown to understand that cultivating resilience isn't about avoiding challenges. It's about embracing them as opportunities for growth. It's about forging a mindset that views obstacles not as roadblocks, but as stepping stones along the path to self-discovery. It's also important to recognize and appreciate the sum of our parts. Each facet of our being, the successes and failures, the joys and sorrows, the strengths and weaknesses, all contribute to the intricate patchwork of our existence. Isn't that something? But when it comes to finding yourself within your creativity, it's about delving deep into the recesses of your mind, taking your raw emotions, thoughts, and experiences, and shaping them into something uniquely expressive. Through creativity, you forge a deeper connection with yourself, discovering facets of your identity that may have been overlooked. Creativity is a powerful way for us to connect with ourselves. And the best part about it is there is no limit to where you can take it. So when you find yourself asking, where do I go to find myself? Remember that the answer lies within you. It's about embracing change, leaning into discomfort, and trusting the process of discovery. And I don't think this formula could ever lead you astray. So, that is all for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed our day out together at the park. Please leave a comment because I'm really interested to find out anything you might have to say about this topic. Till next time, guys. Thank you and goodbye.